Hello everybody. Hey, I want you to take 10 minutes and grab yourself a cup of coffee here and watch this video. Hopefully you can find something entertaining, informational, and maybe enlightening. Well, as the intro said, we're going to talk Jeep. Not this Jeep though. We're going to work on that Jeep right there. We got the camera ready. And we're going to do some work on that Jeep. That's Vickie's little Compass, 2007. Got about 80,000 miles on it now. And once we started putting spark plugs, you remember we put spark plugs in this little guy right here. And he had about 25,000 miles on him. So we're going to put spark plugs in that one over there because it hasn't never had them. Let's get into this right here. Okay, fellas. Here's what we got here. I filmed these upside down, then I have to turn them around in editing so you guys can get a better shot at it. But right there's what we got going on. We're going to use these spark plugs this time instead of the more expensive ones I used in the bike in the last video, a couple videos ago now. But here's what we're using for the Jeep Compass. And they're supposed to be set like the other ones you don't set. These are supposed to be set at zero. Let's see, I had him write it down. 0.044. Well, I went and looked through my tools, and I don't have one that size. I got one here. It's a 0.04. I think that'll be close enough. So let's just check them. Oh, that's good. Nice. Goes right through there. That's how you check your plugs. Make sure that goes through. That one's okay. Move this one out of the way. We'll check each one of them. Oh, there's a little cap. Comes with these little things over the top here to protect them from getting banged on. Because you drop one of these, like I said in the other video, you drop one of these, they hits there, you better recheck it. So we're going to take each one out, check it, that was good. Get that a little closer to the camera. See that going in and out of there? Nicely. Another, that's 40, that's going to be fine. Ain't going to be enough difference than for that old car to know. I didn't get the high performance one because we're working with a little Jeep Compass. See, that slides right in and out. And that's set at 40. So that's what we're going to do there. Now we got to find a wrench that fits that. And it looks like it's a 5/8. I write this on it because I can't see. Can you see a number on here anywhere? No, they're hard to find. They're up here somewhere. There that is. Anyway, that's what we're going to use. That one there, and then we're going to grab a socket. We also need, let's see, ratchets. There we go. We're going to use a ratchet and an extension. We'll start off with this extension, and then we also need, we're going to need this Allen wrench. I probably won't use this one. I'll probably get a different one, but these are the tools I think we need. Now we're going to head over there and check that out. All right, guys, that's what we're going to be working on right here. I'm going to try to get me a, let's see if we can, well, let's make that a little more sturdier. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to try to see if we can get a light here so you can see more better. More better. You see that better? I don't lose it in there. Stay, feller. You don't want to stay. There we go. You got to take this thing off, which just pops right off. I've had this off before, I'm sure. I know I have because there's grease on it. I always put grease on my little tabs there, the white grease. Makes things come off and on easy. All right, now then, Okay, now I'm going to get another camera and bring it over here and show you this. All right, we'll give you a little close-up here. There's where your spark plugs are. They're underneath there. And this thing is dirty up here. I'm going to get me a pressure washer. I've been doing a lot of research to find a good one. Then I'll be able to clean some of this off. But we're going to pull them out. That's why you need the Allen wrench. Right there, you pull each one of them off. Now I'm going to pull one off at a time and check it and wait a minute, that ain't an Allen. Nope. So, see, I already learned something, did you? Let's find out what size of Torx that is. Okay, I'm going to grab the tool and pull that off. And then we'll zoom in with my three-legged friend. All right, well, we found out that this is a Torx .42 Torx wrench, 42. So we're going to pull that out of there, like so. Try not to drop nothing. I've never done this before, guys. We're doing it together. Okay. Well, looks like we got to pull these off. And I don't see how to do it. I need light under here. That probably helped you guys too. There we go. Okay, there's a little tab right here. You got to push that little tab down. Let's see if can you see it there? I don't want to get too much light on it. Push that tab down, you can pull that out. Ah, we learned something there. Learning together, guys, learning together. Now move that out of the way. And that can hold it. Now then, we just pull this out. And there's where your spark plug is down in there. So we're going to grab a spark plug wrench and pull that out. This thing I just pulled out up there, right here, is your, that's your coil pack, I guess they call it, or something like that. So we pulled that out. Now we're going to drop this down in here and grab that other spark plug out of there. We'll use this. Okay, that's on there. I want to make sure this is on lefty-loosey. And they got them tight, which is okay. It wasn't extremely tight, just right, I would say. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to bring it over to the camera. There we go. She comes right back out. I'll look at it here for you. Oh, it looks okay. Looks okay, guys. Let's see if I can get that right in front of the camera there. Okay, this is number 1 plug, and that is definitely not 40 degrees or 40, whatever you call it. It ain't set at 40. Let's show. Let's see. Let's see what this is set at. It's supposed to be 40. Oh my goodness, that's damn near 50. That's probably why she's not running good. So let's change the rest of them. Put that one right there. That is number, I don't know, first one on that side. Okay, let's put a new one in there and pull out. Like I said in the other video when we changed the other plugs, I use this anti-seize on the plugs because these are steel. The heads on that thing are not. They're aluminum. And so I want them to go in easy and come out easy. Now, also, I'm going to do that to all of them right here. But y'all don't want to be working on that thing when it's hot. That can really screw up threads and stuff. So let her be cool overnight. So there's another little point. And I'm going to finish putting these, the anti-seize on them, and then we'll stick them in. Okay, like I just showed you, we got the ever seize on, never seize on it. I might back that up a little bit so you can see a little better here. There you go. We got that on there. Now we're just going to put this spark plug in there, put it in there good and tight. In the rubber. There's a rubber insert in this if you didn't know it. Now I'm going to drop that back down in the hole. Nice and easily. Don't want to bang that electrode. Now, spinning it in there. She's not cross-threading. She's going in there nicely. Now that she's snug there, going to put this on righty-tighty. We're going to give her a good cranking. There we go. That's good enough for me and the girls I go date. Uh-oh. Well, here we got a problem here, see? I can't get the wrench to come off of there, so we're going to have to do something about that. Okay. Well, what we're going to have to do is pull it out, and I'm going to lubricate that rubber a little bit so she'll slide off. There's a problem, see, probably most mechanics wouldn't show you, but that happened to me, so if it'll happen to me, it'll happen to you. So we got the spark plug back out. I'm going to put a little lubrication in there so that'll pull in and out easier without pulling this off like that. So I'm going to go do that. Be right back. Okay, we put a little WD-40 on it. The thing is, a little hair on there. My tools are old, probably new tool, new snap-on, it wouldn't come off like that. But these tools are old, just like me. Let's see if we can get this thing off of there now. Put a little WD-40 on that, let's see what happens now. Tighten her up again. Got little places for your little ball to go in, but there we go. Well, that just ain't gonna work, I'll tell you. Not with my old tool. Well, that's just not gonna work. Okay. There's another way to skin this cat, and I guess we'll have to do it. I didn't want to do it that way, but the rubber is too tight on my socket. Just that simple. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a different socket without a rubber. I don't like doing that because you can break them. But you got to do what you got to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to use one without the rubber in it. This is not a spark plug wrench. It's just a 5/8 deep wile. But my tool ain't going to hold it. Ain't going to do it. But you know what? I wonder if I can get it started with the other one. Because that's going to fall in there. Because we can't let it fall in there. So we're putting the other wrench in it to get her down there, get it started, then pull this wrench out. There's rubber in there. You can't see it, but there is. That's what my problem is. We got it started. This may happen to you guys, so it's good to show you. Now we put the other one on there. You got to be careful you don't break the porcelain. That's what that rubber's in there for, is to keep the porcelain from breaking. Now we'll twist that in. She's in. Now this one should come right out. Good and tight. Now that should come out like it did. Okay? If you have that problem, that's how to solve it. Just be careful when you're using the spark plug wrench. Okay, now we're going to drop this back down in there. Like that. Going to put this back in here like that. I'm going to get a different tool, I think, for that. I'm going going to use this extension here. I can just twist that in there. Looks like she goes good. Take that, tighten that up. And that's that. Now then I'm going to take my wire, plug it in here. It clicked, you know it's good. Now I'm going to take this one off. Now that I know I need to take it off, I'm going to take that off first, tuck it in out of the way. Then we're going to pull this one off. Let you watch it again in a different view. Like that. They were not very tight. And that's okay. I don't care. Take that out. Set that wrench up. Pull this bow out. There it is again. You can you see it? The light is really screwy. There we go. That's what that looks like. I'm going to set that up there. Grab the other wrench. Pull it out. Good thing about that rubber is it'll pull it out of there. We want it out. Okay. You guys want to buy me a new set of tools? You just feel froggy, you jump. I got a lot of tools, but they're not quite as old as me. I don't think they made tools when I was born. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Another spark plug out. Same thing. The gap is quite big on that. So, that's that. Well, I'm going to quit filming pulling spark plugs out right now because you know how. I'm going to do the same thing on here. Just get that started enough that I can pull it off of there. Drop that straight down. Get a couple turns. Then pull this out. That's working slick now that I know what to do. There we go. We'll tighten that up. Good and tight. This ain't no high compression. Oh yeah. Ain't no high compression motor. No, I didn't think I needed the big fancy plugs and all. These are very good plugs. Now we're going to set that down in there. Screw back in there. Well, now why don't the screw want to go in there? There we go. Very precise on the screw, I guess, so that's okay. That'll make sure she lines up right. Now then, I lost my... Finish tightening that up, good and snug. They're not real snug. Click this on, and there. Now I'm going to do that for 2 more times. No need for you to watch it. We just got to do this one up here, and then that one back there. Same thing, over and over and over. So we're going to stop that right there. Okay guys, I got her cleaned up, put back together. All we got to do is set the top back on it, and we're good. And I think that's going to help a lot. Let me take you over here, and here's the top. Here's what I do is I put the little white grease in all them little deals. They slide on and off so much easier. Well, so here's the tools we used. Gonna have to get, now that we got cars with bigger gaps, I'm gonna have to get a bigger gap thing, because that's, I set those at a little off, but I mean it ain't gonna be much. 100, what was it? I don't know. Wasn't much. But here's the tools we used. We used the 45 Torx. We used the 5/8 spark plug wrench. Then we used the deep wall spark plug wrench. You've seen how come we had to use that. A ratchet and the never sees. Now then, here's the old spark plugs right here. You can tell they weren't burning real nice and white. And you can tell also in that one there, the electrode is burned down a little bit. And they're on an angle. So I think that every one of them burned down a little bit. Plus, I checked the gap and it's a long ways off from the gap. It's damn near 80 thousandths. Because there's 40 right there. That's damn near 80 thousandths. Yeah, they're worn down. It was time to change them. It says you're supposed to change them every 30,000. Yeah. That's one thing I've been lacking on. This has 80,000 miles on this spark plugs. So I think that'll make the little compass, 2007 compass, run a lot better. Gonna button it up and call it good. I know when we did the one on the bike, I hit the starter and it just popped right up and ran. No hesitation. So, hope this video helped you out, especially if you lose your wrenches doing like mine. I'm gonna leave all them screw-ups in here so you can learn from them too. So, hope it did help. Stay tuned, subscribe, because I got a lot of other reviews coming on, tips, working on stuff, another trip, still got a trip coming up. So thanks for following. You know what to do.
Sally used to carry my books to school. Sally was a good old girl. Helped me with my homework 'cause I was a fool. Sally was a good old girl. If you wanted just a kiss or a little bitty squeeze, she was always